Your next comic, I'm very excited to bring up. He's got a lot of great jokes. You guys are gonna love it. You guys are really gonna love it. I think you've seen him before. I want you to start clapping your hands right now for Ryan Fay! Yo, Ryan.
Welcome, guys. Good to have you. So, how many of you guys enjoy going to like the dentist and shit? All right off the bat. Yeah. Like me, I weirdly do is I think I like pain and stuff like that. It's like in a good way. I've never had a cavity though. Like it's like no. I like floss every single day like for too long. Where it's just like you know what I mean. But like, yeah, it's weird, but it's fun. You know, it's a good thing. Like my dentist that my fiance and I recently started going to is like the most real like psychic type person I've ever met in my entire life. He can like read people by teeth, and like I'm not from New York. I'm from New Hampshire. So for me, like the dentist looks at me. This is a guy out in Flatbush. He's looking at my teeth and he goes, "So you're obviously not from here." Like it's just so I'm thinking up north. Definitely a good amount of fluoride in the water, but you know definitely a good diet. And I was like, "Yeah, New Hampshire. You got me right." Like down to like within like a couple 100 miles. You know what I mean? He knew where I was. And then like my fiance gets up. So we're using this like double date dentist visit, you know, because we keeps it real, like with our doctor visits too, which I'll get to in a minute. But so no, with our dentist visit, he looks at her mouth and he's like, "See, you're obviously from Queens. Like there are holes everywhere. Things are not going well over here." Like exactly, it wasn't great, but you know, we also have a doctor that we share. Like I convinced her that he's great, and then she switched over to him. It's like he's only great because he just agrees with you and doesn't like check into anything. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen this the show Search Party or not, but there's a character Drew who's like the most drab person in the entire world, and I fucking love him. And my doctor is like a spitting image of him and sounds like him. Like recently, I fell into the East River and banged my head when I went down. And like I had just seen him for like some like, yeah, I was a little too drunk. It was, you know, it was a couple months ago. I haven't drank for a while, but yeah, wild story. But we'll get to that one maybe later if we have enough time. But you know, anyway, yeah, a couple too many drinks. You know, I was with my mother-in-law and decided to like take her at a dare kind of and like jump over the edge. She didn't really dare me. She was just like cutely was like, I couldn't get over that. And I was like, well, I can. Like, you know, but. So, anyway, so we're at our doctor, and he just done blood work with me, and like so I'm back like 2 weeks later, and he's like, "What are you doing back?" Oh my god! Like that's how like the elevation of his voice gets. It's like, wow, you're fucked up. Oh my god! Like look at the like what happened to you? I was like, I fell off of Pier 5, and he was like, I was just down there, and I was noticing how far it is to get down there. He's like, that's a good 25 foot drop. Like, I was like, yeah, I know. Like, I was there. But, you know, talking about dentists and doctors, I had my wisdom teeth taken out when I was 16. And, oh yeah, exactly, clap. It feels great. All of them, 4 did the impacted, you know, had to take them out completely. It was great. Thank you, they're gone. Definitely took care of my teeth really good. But, so, I went to my first guy that was like the orthopedic surgeon that was going to take out the teeth or orthodontist, I don't know, like whatever the hell he is. But he was like definitely a little too much into like license plates and numbers, if you know what I mean. Like where he was like we're going to sit you down. I am going to drug you. Then I'm going to crack your jaw in 10 different places. Then I'm going to remove the teeth from your mouth. And I was like, Mom, we need to leave. We need to leave now and find a new man to do this. We found this guy that kind of looked like, I don't know, like one of those like old comics, like without any hair and everything. Like, kind of like what I'll be like in a couple of years and everything. But you know, he's like super like what's going on, guys? So he saw me and he's like, hey buddy, we're gonna give you a nap. We're gonna take those teeth out of there. You'll wake up, they're not gonna be there anymore. And I was like, that's my guy. Like, you are gonna do the teeth. So, you know, got that thing done. And then when I came out of the wisdom teeth thing done, very, very groggy, my face very, very bloody, and didn't know I wasn't supposed to kind of like walking right back out into the lobby, but there was like no one waiting for me. So this dentist is like trying to talk to this little boy about like nothing bad happens here, like it's okay, like nothing, like, and I come out like with just like hot and ball like face, like just blood, just like hurt, like just dried all over myself. And just like, I look at him and give him this big smile, like, it's good. And, like, and I'm like drugged up. My mom's like, get in the car. Like, and I have, you know, this problem with being like the classic white guy from a horror story, like always, especially growing up in the middle of the woods and everything. Like, I definitely played a little too much Ouija board when I was younger, and like scary shit would happen. Like someone would be like, definitely just touch my leg, and we'd be like, well then we should play it again. Like, but in the woods this time, like right near the old pet cemetery. And it was like I don't know what's like. I have a Shaggy personality, but like Fred's level of curiosity. You know what I mean? Like it's a very bad mix. I'm like, we should still go check it out, and then I'm like, well, but I don't know. You know, but I'm still gonna go do it. It's not good. Like you know, like I think my apartment is haunted. Like my fiance and I will hear like knocking all the time. I'm like, one time we heard crazy knocking on the door. We all open, like I open up the front door, and like all of my neighbors are also looking outside, and it's like, oh, well, I guess that, you know, it's fine. Like, I was like washing the, like, and you always just convince yourself it's fine. Like, you're like, this bullshit. It's like, it's only the movies and stuff. And like, like, you know, and then like, I'm washing the dishes. I turn behind and I see like a lady in like white standing in the corner. I look back and she's not there. And you're like, what? That didn't happen. Like, let's put the music up louder. You know, like, all these different scary shits happen, but you're like, it's fine. Like, you know, like, I'll definitely, one of my favorite things that ever happened was the bartender and I, John, went fishing in Roscoe. I love trout fishing. And he's very much from the city, and again, I'm very much from the woods. So we're going down the river and we hear like a bear. Like we don't see the bear, but it's definitely like 5 to 10 feet from us across a bush or something. Just like, rah! And like John and I kind of freeze for a second. It takes off running that way. You can hear like go across the river, and he just turns to me and says, "We need to get out of here right now." And I know that the good fishing spot is like 100 feet up there. I'm just like, but he went the other way. Like he's still going that way. He's like, "What's wrong with you?" Like we heard it. Like the evidence is there. And I'm like, I don't know. I just like getting into shit. It's kind of fun. You know? I don't like to do stupid shit. I like to talk about one of my last things here is my buddy and I was really at a wedding with my fiance, my buddy, and his wife. And you ever had one of those moments where you kind of like wake up during a movie and like try to pretend that you're still listening? You're like, oh yeah, look, they're coming. Yeah, you know exactly. I do it all the time. Like I try to convince people. I'm like, oh, you like call the thing that you see on the TV. You're like, red car, it's going fast, it's go good. Like you know exactly what I'm doing. So I had the most intense version of that ever happen. Where so again, we're coming home from this wedding and we're all pretty drunk, and like my buddy and I are sitting in the back of the car, and my fiance and his wife are sitting in the front of the car, and I fall asleep for a second, and I hear my fiance's voice in the front of the car, but I want to be present, so I kind of I snap to, and like aggressively grab my fiance's like inner thigh and like squeeze like really tight, and like look to my left to realize that's my best friend. That's like my buddy. That's like not my fiance. She's sitting up there. I am awkwardly squeezing like the inside of his thigh right now, and he's just like kind of taking it, but like looking at me like hands out, and so I do the best move you can probably do in this situation, which is just to like pretend like it didn't happen, and I'm just gonna like sit there and stew in it for a little while. So like him and I are doing guy stuff, and like. Oh, you know, guys, stuff like a week, like a month later, like kissing and shit, like damn loud. Yeah. No. We're like fishing. We're like, we're smoking joints, drinking a beer, guy stuff. And I was just like, as I'm sitting there, I'm like, remember that time I like grabbed your inner thigh like aggressively? And he's like, yeah, I wanted to bring that up. I was like, I just wanted you to know, like. like that wasn't a moment we never have to talk about because it seems that it's gonna be like become this like starstruck lovers that will never like a Brokeback Mountain sort of thing that's happening right now. And we're like also in the woods right now, and you keep on like being like, yeah, let's go hang out. Like, I just want to let you know, like nothing's happening. Like I just want to stop this shit in the bud right now. But anyway, you guys have been great. It's been lovely having you, and
Give it up for Ryan, guys. Keep it going for Ryan Faye. Yes, Ryan. Ryan, as the kids would say, you slay. Did I use it right?
Slay baby.
I used it right. Slay baby. You heard him. That used to be a crime, and now it's a good thing. Guys, give it up for Ryan one more time. Give it up for Ryan one more time.